Hey guys, we're at the property today to get some work done with the tractor. We've had a ton of rain here in mid-Michigan, so what we have going on is we have 150 yards, I believe, of dirt that we got that we need to bring in, but the ground is soft, so I don't know how much we're able to get in, but like as you can see here, we got some low spots, and it's a nice slope down to where the driveway is gonna be, and this is the front yard where we're gonna have the septic and the gas line come through and the well get dug here. So we gotta dry it out on this nice sunny day. We gotta dry these spots out. At the end of where we have our millings, at the end of where we've stopped our driveway, it's really wet. So I'm gonna try and kind of backblade it, see if we can get it to dry up before Zach brings out some dirt tonight. It's like 11:45, 12 o'clock. I got a couple hours to get some work done around here. See if we can get some stuff cleaned up and ready to get some work done this weekend. I have it off, so the plan is to stay out here this weekend and get some work done. So let's get to work. Guys, well, that was a learning experience. We didn't have to call Zach. We took one attachment off, put the other one on properly. It did take me a minute to figure out how to do that bucket, but we did it. I know that was painful to watch. So we're gonna get over by the end of where the end of the driveway is, or where we stopped with the millings. Budget. We're on a budget, so we can't just do the whole thing like we want to right now, or at least come out to here. So we're gonna try and dry it out so Zach can bring in some dirt. Thinking this is the best we're going to be able to do for right now. We got most of the water, just this little puddle left. So we backbladed it all. Hopefully Zach's happy with that. I mean, it's going to rain tomorrow, so hopefully we can get some dirt out here. I just don't know. I feel like he needs to do another load of millings to get past this part right here. And kind of extend it, and then we can, pile dirt here, like kind of just pile it along the edge of the driveway and up front here. So I think we'll be able to get like 45 or 60 yards over here because, well, two things. We need to put a load right here to help, you know, level this out and slope it down. And see, this is all sloped down to here, so it gets wet right here. So we'll want to put maybe a load here and continue to help it drain into this ditch and kind of level this out and get some nice grass growing. And so we could probably do one whole load up here, maybe not a whole 15 yards, and then get some over here. So hopefully we can get roughly half of it, or close to half, delivered tonight. I don't know if we'll have enough time for that. Zach's going to do it when he gets out of work. So this part's done. Hopefully it's not in the sun really right now. I think here in the next hour it's like start hitting it really well, because like as you can see, everything slopes down right in here. So we have a little trench going down towards the creek there, but I just flattened that out. So we're gonna see how that plays out. We gotta go check the food plot. I did not bring my knee highs. I just brought my ankle deck boots. So hopefully, I don't know, they made a mess of that trail the other last week, a week and a half ago. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to get back there with the tractor or not. So get Kimber's remote. We're going to make our way that way and see what we can do. And then hopefully Thursday night Zach can get this tractor home, because look at it. Look at it. Just nasty. And I know tractors are made for that, but we gotta get it cleaned up at least. No water here yet, so let's go check out this food plot. Alright, made it past the bad wet spot that the guys tore up about a week and a half ago. It's not as bad through here. We're getting, like I said, the fill dirt will help, you know, make it more, bring it back up a little bit. And we'll bring millings pretty far back to that spot, so we should be all right in time. Just need to save. Watch our spending. Damn, they messed this up too. Got some buck tracks, some Kimber tracks. Should have brought my flipping knee highs. Kimber? That was rough. Nice little food plot. Maybe a quarter to half acre. And we got a trail going in back to that part of the property. And we own pretty far down there. I don't know if you can see that little fence right there, little chunk. We own to just past that. when we come in to this property right behind me, just south of me, like maybe like 40 yards, 50 yards, a lot of the deer hang out right there, and we'll like end up spooking them. Hey, this is dried out pretty good. We've gotten a lot of rain here in mid-Michigan the last 2 weeks. All right. See the seeds? Some of it start growing. Very little. You can see here. Right there. It's starting. Yeah. Right in here, we got quite a bit starting. So we planted clover in the set and a lot of it, and then there's spots where we planted some corn around it, because we've noticed, and especially some other spots around here, these deer have a ton of food. They have a ton of beans, they have a ton of corn, sweet corn to eat. Okay, so and here, like this side, a lot of the deer come from the west towards the east. Well, the east side of our property, the back east side portion is very open. A lot of heavy treetops. So what happens is there's not a lot of undergrowth. So that's part of the reason why we're getting this log to help to get this select logged, so we can open it up a little bit, create some bedding areas for the deer to be safe, and then also kind of open it up for some more growth in the area. We're littered with white oak, so they have a ton of acorn to eat. But down here, we have power lines that run the edge of our property down here on the east side. So what happens is there's a guy or a girl, whoever it is, has a food plot way down there, but it's wide open, just wide open. And you see some does and fawns in it, but one of the spots I can hunt is down the power line a ways, and no bucks are gonna come out to that during the daylight, unless they're chasing a doe during the rut. So we have some cover on that side that you can't really see. Our neighbors don't hunt, at least the new ones that I'm aware of. So we created some corn, or planted some corn, to kind of help it stay hidden and give them feel more comfortable in the food plot. So some clover and corn is planted right here, give them some leafy greens for the spring. And then over here on the other side of the creek, those yellow poles over there, that's where the creek is. So just on the other side of that, we're gonna plant a whole fall food plot to last them hopefully into the winter. So they stick around here in the winter for the acorns, and hopefully the fall plot, which we'll do a little bit of corn and a little bit of I don't know if we're gonna do some beets or turnips or what we're gonna do, but something that'll last them to help them through the winter, so we can kind of keep them sticking around. We found a really nice shed here last year, or this past season, so hopefully we can just improve the deer hunting around here, create a little safety area for them to feel safe. We manage the predators around here too, or try to at least, so we can make sure everything kind of flourishes and all the animals do well, and there's not an abundance of or too much of any one animal. A little conservation, right, Kimber? Yeah, so the food plot's going very well. First one we've ever done on our very own property. First ever we've ever been able to even change anything to where we can make anything improvements to our hunting. We've never had a lease or a piece of property that we could do that to. So we've had a few spots, but we couldn't do anything to it. So yeah, we're very pumped. Zach already has the tree picked out. I don't know what one it is. I hope it's on this north end over here, because a lot of the deer hang out over in here, just south of there, about 30 or 40 yards, maybe 50 roughly. But I can't wait to see all this come up. So we'll give a week by week play, but it's been a week and a half. Everything's starting to grow. So hopefully knee high by the 4th of July for the corn. Mainly for the deer. All right, well, let's walk back, see if we can just clean up some brush, maybe help behind the camper, spread that water out so it can start drying up, and we can put some dirt over there and kind of grate it out so it can dry out. And then I think we'll be ready for Zach to bring the dirt, start hauling the dirt in, and we can get some stuff done this weekend. Maybe I can convince him or his boss to let us get another load of millings and pay him in a couple weeks. I don't know. I don't even know if that's an option, but it would be nice to get that spot dried out and be able to pull in farther, bring more loads of everything, especially because he wants that 150 yards of dirt out of there. So we'll see what we can do. After walking back up and sending some pictures to Zach and talking to him, we decided to bring in more millings to extend this driveway and get rid of this low wet spot. So as you can see here, he's dumping the load. We're gonna get that spread out and continue getting this ready to haul in all this dirt. So stay tuned. this video to make it a little bit longer, but beginning part of the video was me back blading the end of where we've stopped building the driveway to kind of dry it out. Zach brought some millings in and spread it out to continue the driveway. So now we're at a spot where it should stay pretty dry, where we can get dump trucks in and machines and all that for the rest of the year, and hopefully it stays dry enough next spring so we can just go out there more often and not have to wait for it to dry up. So we're going to continue this video with going over there. We're gonna brush hog the whole front of the property. It's starting to get pretty bad. Then we're gonna maybe we plan on cutting a path on the east side of the property. If there's time, we're gonna get to that today. If not, we'll just start that next weekend. I have another weekend off, thankfully. Yeah, we're gonna mow the front, spend the day there, and all that. So we got Kimber, as you can see, she's all excited. Please sit down. Sit. Good job. Got the kids in the back, Weston and Piper, you can't see, and we got Zach following behind with the truck and trailer, because when I bring the tractor home, it's a wreck. It's muddy as can be. We're gonna clean it, do some maintenance, get it ready for next weekend and all that, and then rototill a little spot at our current home for our garden that I've already started in a greenhouse, or like a mini greenhouse inside with lights. So we're gonna get that going, kind of complete all that today, and to round out this video, to make it a little longer for you guys. So yeah, we're gonna have a fun day. It's supposed to be mid-70s, 72 I think, maybe. Yeah, Pipes, we got us a gate boy. Here. Thanks. Gotta unlatch it. Watch out, Kimber. Watch out, Weston. I'm going that way.
Kim, no.
Alright guys, we got the brush hog attached to the tractor. We're going to go brush hog the front of the property, and then as you can see by all these mounds of dirt, Zach brought in about 90 yards of fill dirt. We got to load up front. We're gonna hopefully level and grade out the front around the driveway so we can get some grass growing in there, make it look a little nicer. So we're going to get the front cleaned up today. Hopefully that spread. Zach's letting me operate the tractor first, and he's I watch the kids and work on our solar setup for the camper, because we have no power. We're completely off grid here at this moment in time. Hopefully one day soon we can get some power and a well done. So yeah, let's go out there, get everything brush hogged, and we can start working on leveling out, grading out around the driveway up front. We got this side brush hogged as best we can. We went on this other stuff. We're gonna start filling in this dirt right here, over here, and then we're gonna move to the other side and start brush hogging. Try to get all the things done today. Sorry for the wind. Good with the tractor. I'm new. Zach's way better, so don't judge. But I have fun with it, so we take turns with the kids, so we can both operate it. So when I go over there, brush hog that, get this all looking a lot nicer, and get some grass growing right in here, and not flood it. So Zach came out here with the box blade and leveled everything out way better. I'm still learning a ton when it comes to the tractor, but as you can see, he did a way better job. We'll rake it out a little bit, and this area will kind of be leveled out. We're gonna clean this up, rototill it up, and then kind of continue to let it slope down like it is, so then we can grow grass there and kind of make it look way nicer up here. So what we're gonna do next, while Piper's napping, we're gonna take that fill dirt there and kind of come in with and level this out here right there. So if it rains, it just doesn't puddle up there, because this is all we can do right now for our driveway. And it kind of ends right up here. So we're gonna just fill this in right in here and here. So pretty much just all this to kind of level it out, so it just doesn't pool up with a whole bunch of water. So we'll get that started and get some stuff done. Alright guys, this is going to wrap up the video. Piper and I are going to go run some errands. Zach just unloaded the fuel tank out of the bed of the Raptor. Weston's over here playing. We're going to load up the tractor, get it cleaned and maintenanced this week. So when we come out on Thursday, we are all set to go for another month or so using the tractor. We're just throwing the hours on there. Don't worry, I can still see Piper from here. There's nothing she can get anyhow. But Zach leveled this out more. I mean, I'm not very good at it. I'm still learning. I've never really operated many machines here or there, a skid steer. So I'm learning as we go, asking him questions, trying to get better. He works with machinery, so he does a way better job, but he knows I enjoy it and want to be a part of this process and everything. So we got this more graded out, so we don't have any puddles or you know, all the water just doesn't sit right there and can't come in and out with the dump trucks. So we should be good, at least with that. We're gonna continue to grade, pick up the sticks. As you could see, Zach picked up a ton, got a huge pile over there. We're just cleaning up right now. Gonna run some errands, get ready for the week. I work the next 3 days, and then we're gonna be out here because summer will be started for the kids. They'll be off of school. So Thursday night will be the first or the second time we're gonna be we'll be staying the night out here. We're gonna be out here all weekend, cleaning all this up, picking up all these sticks, having a bonfire. I'm sure continue to do some prep for hunting season and just, you know, enjoy this little piece of paradise of ours. We've worked really hard to get here, and we're ready to start enjoying it. We'll see you next time. Right, Weston?
All right.
Yeah.